Happy Mother's Day.
Old one in the group.
Happy Mother's Day. Yes.
Thank you.
Obviously, Happy Mother's Day to my wife, to my mom, and to all the moms out there. We appreciate you. Yeah.
So how influential was mom in your early career, and how supportive?
Oh, incredible, incredibly influential, and something. Yeah, this probably wouldn't be possible without her help, and I'm thankful that I get to share these moments with her at times as well. She comes to visit a lot, and she's been part of my pro career for ever since the beginning. As we've shared some really good moments, and in the beginning it was her driving me to trainings, her driving my brothers to trainings, and it was a lot for her while also working. So I certainly appreciate and understand how much of a sacrifice it was for her to make, and I'm very thankful, and this is a special day to celebrate them, but honestly, you should celebrate them every day.
Where does she live?
In Germany, back in my hometown where I grew up.
So how
Yep.
often do you get to see her?
Usually 4 or 5 times a year, probably, for longer periods of time. She's coming again in June. She was here with my grandpa a few weeks ago. Now in June she's coming a little bit longer, and then yeah, she'll make trips. She's semi-retired now, so she has some time to come over more and see the grandkids as well.
What is the town? Which part? Germany?
It's near Nuremberg, a small town near Nuremberg. Yeah.
Give me the.
Oh, Neustadt an der Reich.
Okay. I know very Germany very well.
Okay.
Is there a Mother's Day in Germany?
Same day, yeah.
Same day.
Same day.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's the same day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Father's Day was yesterday, so in Germany.
All together. All right.
Julian, the fact that you guys are going to go to another country and have potentially sold out crowd again, the whirlwind of going country to country and being in sellout crowds, what does that mean to you and to the club as well?
Yeah, I mean, it means a lot. I think to have the support and to kind of see the masses kind of come alive whenever we show up is a cool thing, and it was special in Kansas, it was special in New England, and it's really special anywhere we go. And now Montreal probably won't be that much different. I know Vancouver, I've heard a lot of stories about that already, so that'll be a cool game in a few weeks as well. So yeah, those are special moments, and things that I think younger guys shouldn't really take for granted, when that happens. So, because I've also played in games where there've only been, in New England, for example, where there've only been 10,000, 15,000 people, those are much different games than when there's 60 plus. So, it's nice. It eases kind of getting into the game and getting up for the games a little bit more, where you have that energy, you have that kind of feeling around it. But yeah, it's incredible to see kind of the support we have, obviously, all around the world.
Does it feel like almost like there's not a real, true road game anymore for this team?
Yeah, I mean, there's some games that are a bit strange where, like at DC, for example, or even New England, I felt like the crowd was pretty much pro us and pro Messi, obviously. And even though I thought Kansas was a bit different, Kansas was more like pro Kansas, I thought. So there's still.
The Midwest.
Yeah, exactly. There's still.
Cincinnati, Columbus.
Yeah,
they're going to root for their town.
That's true, and that's good. There's still away games, and that's okay. But it's certainly been a little bit different.
Monterey, you would say was for the home
away.
team.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Julian, Montreal has been the only team that has beaten here, but it seems like you guys are a different team from that game on the beginning of the season. Do you see it that way also?
Yeah, I think so, and I think you have to kind of obviously look at the last few weeks for us. They've been really good, and also the last few weeks for them haven't been as good as they kind of started the season. So I think in that game particularly we rotated quite a bit as well, so we weren't at full strength or at the strength that we're at right now, and not that we're at full strength right now either, but it's definitely a different situation where we go there, and they took 3 points from us at home here, and now we're going to try and take 3 points from them there to kind of return the favor and have a little bit of a revenge in a sense, just like we had last week against the Red Bulls as well.
Julian, Messi was obviously very impressive in the last game, but Matias Rojas as well, coming in the second half, he pretty much changed the game for you guys.
Yeah.
What do you think of his performance? Does it relate to what you saw in training session?
Yeah, Mati's, ever since he's come in, he's been, you know, you can see his quality in training, and you could see that in training. That's why it didn't surprise me of kind of how he came into the game and was able to change the game for us. And it was just a matter of time for him to kind of get fit and kind of get healthy and then be able to step on the pitch and kind of do the things he does like that in training. And to see that impact is obviously huge for us in a game like that where it's tight, it's, you know, we're down 1-0 and we need sparks, and we obviously know that it can come from Leo, from Luis, and it usually does, but to have another threat is so incredibly important, and Mati is that guy, kind of a guy, and he's also been really good in the locker room. To get to know him and kind of have him come into the team was a big, I think it will be a big help this year.
Healthy competition as well, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Not just for his what he did in the last game, but for Benja's goal as well when he came into the game for that. Does he have a knack for just kind of being around the ball and have you seen that?
Benja?
No,
Mati? Yeah, I mean, Mati's an attacker, you know. You can see his final third quality and his finishing qualities, if that's assisting, if that's scoring goals, if that's, you know, setting up guys to like the second to last pass, you know. It's really, he's that type of player, and you know, that type of player is always good to have when you want to score goals and when you want to enter final thirds and create dangerous opportunities. And he certainly has that feeling and has that knack and that instinct in the final third like that. Yeah.
Julian, this is a team that it got so many changes, so many formations, so many injuries, unfortunately, but you are always there. The same way that Messi's looking at, oh, probably he hears about all his achievements and records. How do you feel when you see that no matter what, it's always Julian Gressel in the team, and I think that you play most minutes than anybody else here.
Yeah, it's been good. I mean, it's been a good start. I obviously value the trust that Tata puts in me, and the way he trusts me playing different positions, different roles. It's been, like I said, I'm trying to do my job, you know, and that's changes from game to game. That obviously changes what he asks of me, and then that's okay. And I'm happy. I feel good. Physically, mentally, and I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to have gotten off to personally a really good start, I think, at Intermiami, and obviously now that we're on a really good run as well, it's certainly nice to kind of pick up points and see us top of the table, and that's where we want to continue. And I know there'll be games where I won't play, for example, potentially, and you know, who knows, but you know, I'm certainly all for winning and all for being in first place as a team.
Julian, you guys have had 7 days to prepare. One of the reasons it seems you guys have been, the last few weeks, you finally had a chance after a very crowded schedule to have one game a week. Now you have 3 coming up, one of those Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday. How does that change? Does it change anything as far as, do you expect more rotation? Do you think things will change at all, or will you guys figure you'll be the same for all 3 games?
Honestly, I don't really know at the moment. I think, yeah, those weeks are a little bit different always, especially with 2 away games in it. But at the same time, you know, we are on a good run and we feel good. We have now finally been able to, you know, put out some lineups that have been somewhat consistent with only a few changes here and there. So that certainly helps when you try and gel together and try and also, you get your legs back, you get kind of everything back a little bit, and now, yeah, to have a tougher stretch with, I think, obviously we go to Montreal, which is a far trip for us, and then have the away game in Orlando, which is a short away trip for us, and a really cool rivalry game. So we'll see what the week looks like. We'll obviously just focus on this one now, and hopefully pick up 3 points in Montreal, and then we pick up, you know, we worry about the Orlando game and then the home game. So it's just one game at a time where we want to continue the streak that we're on and just kind of continue picking up points and staying on top of the table.
Last question.
Julian, I wanted to ask you about German football. Both finals of Europa League and Champions League German teams.
Yeah.
You're a German guy. What is your opinion on the Bundesliga making a comeback?
No, I mean, to see what Leverkusen is doing is incredible. For example, to have hopefully an unbeaten season would be insane. It's awesome. I'm a Bayern Munich fan, so I'm a little bit A little bit annoyed with how this past week played out for me, but no, it would have been nice to have Bayern and Dortmund in the final. But even Dortmund in there is awesome. It's great for German football, great for the country there, especially now you have the Euros coming up, which is also in Germany. So there's a lot of excitement there right now, and what a great time after so many years of kind of a little bit of a lull and a little bit of a down moments, and now you can feel the euphoria again in my family and all the people I speak with in Germany and stuff. So it's an exciting time in Germany again, and hopefully they can carry that through the finals and then into the Euros as well.